Assalamualaikum. Hai semua, nama saya Syara. I am going to share with you my experience in this Malay Performance Art elective. Dan di sini anda boleh lihat saya sedang bermain alat muzik, menyanyi dan menari. To be honest, even I can't believe I did all that in a span of a few weeks, a few days in fact. About 3 months ago, I've made one of the best decisions of my life. Maybe that's a stretch. Best decision so far in NTU. Yes, betul. This is hands down the most fun UE I've ever signed up for. I signed up for this UE with Shifa, my very first friend in uni. Dan kami betul-betul happy gila bila dapat masuk. Tengok tu Shifa, garang sungguh during the first day. Comel lah dia. Okay. Now, let's jump into what we've learned and experienced during this Malay Performance Art crash course. Jom! First up, dikir barat. Pada mulanya, saya ingatkan, alah, senang je berdikir ni. Tepuk sambil duduk, apa yang susahnya? But I was wrong. Sebenarnya, bukan senang untuk kami membuat ragam sambil bernyanyi as one group. Mana nak hafal lirik, mana nak hafal movements. I found it quite a challenge as my hand coordination isn't that strong when it comes to ragam. But I definitely enjoyed singing as an owl. There is a sense of unity when we sing loudly dengan penuh semangat together. All this while, I've always been the one watching a dikir performance, and I always felt so hyped when watching. So, you can imagine how excited I was being a part of it myself. Kami dapat mempelajari tentang peranan dalam dikir barat seperti awuk-awuk, tok juara, tukang karut dan pemuzik. Kami juga dapat mempelajari tentang susunan lagu-lagu dalam persembahan seperti karut Yankee, karut Kelantan dan Wow Bulan. Wow Bulan will always be my favourite dikir song to sing. I remembered in week 3 when we first learned the song, balik rumah sampai terbawa-bawa dalam mimpi. Alah ewa bulan teraju 3. This is us doing tepuk 10. Tepuk 10 dimulakan oleh awak-awak pada setiap persembahan dikir. It's definitely my favourite part of the sequence. As an awak, I like it because it's the easiest ragam to do. We just have to clap on beat as loud as we can. Well, easy to a certain extent because there is a proper way to clap and we must ensure that we stop on the right time. As the audience, when you hear tepuk 10, you definitely feel hyped up and excited for the rest of the performance. Another important aspect in dikir is the instruments. Ada 5 alat-alat muzik yang digunakan dalam dikir barat. Ibu rebana, anak rebana, gong, canang dan markas. Alhamdulillah, saya berpeluang untuk mencuba kesemuanya. I love it when Dr. Rosa starts playing the Ibu Rebana. Macam seronok dengar. It's amazing how she can play it almost instantly to the beat of anything, like, for example, when we played Angklung. My favourite instrument is definitely the gong and canang. I just love the sound of it. I think it makes everything sound complete and neat. As an ex-fine arts student, I was intrigued with the handcrafting of the instruments, especially the ibu and anak rebana. It looks like something that requires years of experience to master. One of the fun facts that I've learned is that dahulu, pada zaman jahiliah, ibu dan anak rebana pernah diperbuat daripada kulit manusia. Takut! Sekarang, ia hanya diperbuat oleh kulit kambing. Moving on to tarian tradisional Melayu. Saya ni bukan seorang penari. Kalau saya joget pun, memang tak lawa lah. Tengok tu saya joget macam robot. In the beginning, I was a little shy to dance as I have never danced before. Not in front of people at least, but in my room, all the time. But the best thing about this class is that almost everyone is on the same page. Saya berasa sedikit tenang apabila saya melihat ada juga rakan-rakan saya yang joget tak betul macam saya. Tapi comel lah lihat semua orang berjoget dengan gaya mereka sendiri. Di segmen ini, kami belajar tentang pelbagai jenis tarian. Pertama sekali, tarian asli aka Mak Inang. Another fun fact, Mak Inang dicipta untuk membantu mendodoikan raja pada masa dahulu. Penari-penari akan berjoget dengan perlahan berterusan sehinggalah raja itu tertidur. Amboi, manja betul. A few tips that I have learned from Dr. Rosa is that for the ladies, we must be more sopan when dancing. Bend our knees and not do big hand movements. Whereas for the guys, they must expand their arms a little bit more. Kami juga cuba berjoget in pairs. It is important that we look down when dancing, especially with the opposite gender, to show sifat malu and humbleness. Pada pendapat saya, sifat sopan santun dan rendah diri inilah yang membuat tarian tradisional Melayu amat indah untuk dilihat. And as you can see, I really had a lot of fun being partners with Shifa. She makes me feel comfortable and confident, and I can't help but smile when dancing with her. She's got good vibes. Tarian Masri Lilin. Tarian Masri Lilin ini amat unik dan berbahaya. Ia memerlukan penari menari dengan lilin yang menyala di atas pinggan menggunakan tangan mereka. Now, I think this is where I felt most proud of myself. I did not drop the piring or lilin even once. And I didn't use any blue tack. I didn't cheat. Walaupun tarian saya tidak sempurna, saya gembira dapat mencapai sesuatu yang susah. It is so impressive how these dancers can balance fire on their hands while still dancing so beautifully at the same time. Out of all the tarians, I would say Zapin is my favourite to dance to. I feel that the movements were more dynamic and expressive. The fast pacing and big gestures felt more natural to me. Also, I find it unique and interesting how Zapin will always start with gerakan bunga alif. Overall, I had so much fun in tarian. Using the different props, dancing to different vibes of music, memang seronok lah. It's nice to finally be able to learn my culture's traditional dances. And here you can see Shifa and I berlawan in tarian. Alahai, dah macam Ultraman pula. Tiba. Last but not least, angklung. Sebelum ini, saya tidak tahu pun bahawa ada pelbagai jenis angklung seperti angklung kanekes, angklung reok, dok-dok lojor dan buncis. Angklung yang kami gunakan adalah angklung padai. Again, I was really interested in the craftsmanship of the instrument. Ia diperbuat daripada buluh dan rotan, and the design is so intricate and beautiful. I wonder how they actually started it. And the fact that each angklung has to be made manually by hand and individually tuned is so cool. The first person who ever invented the angklung must be a genius. When we played angklung together, it just reminded me of primary school days. It reminded me of being in some sort of ensemble as a class with the teacher conducting. And I honestly felt like a kid again. As a class, kami main lagu-lagu klasik seperti Anak Kambing Saya, Lenggang-Lenggang Kangkung dan lagu barat Sway. I hope that in the future, perhaps we could try play a movie theme song. Like for example, from my favourite movie franchise, Jurassic Park. Can you imagine playing this with angklung? I bet that's going to be awesome. Overall, angklung is really easy to play individually, but as a group, very difficult. If I could describe how we sounded as a group, it would be beautifully chaotic. Not gonna lie, we sounded terrible. But hey, first time kan? I'm sure with more practice, we can sound more legit. Setelah berminggu-minggu mempelajari seni persembahan Melayu, akhirnya tiba masanya untuk kami mempamerkan persembahan akhir. Nama kumpulan kami, Jiwa Pendeka. Jangan tanya kenapa. We just like it. Dan persembahan kami adalah tentang perjalanan mencari cinta yang berkisarkan watak fiksyen yang kami cipta bernama Siti Kamalia. Dalam masa yang singkat, kami berjaya membuat persembahan yang amat kecoh. But we had so much fun doing it. I also like the other group's performance. They're really awesome. Choreo top notch. I am so lucky to be in this class around with so many talents and so many good vibes. Special thanks to Dr. Rosa for sharing her knowledge and skills and for making this class so fun and memorable. Harap kami dapat berjumpa lagi. Okay, bye!